So this is what it looks like from the Earth. Those are the constellations. At the very center, you can see the Northern Star, also known as Polaris. It doesn't move because the axis of the Earth, if you draw a line from Antarctica straight to the North Star, the Earth will be spinning around that line. So the North Pole points directly at the North Star. That's why it's not moving. But that's just our perspective. You see, that's what we see from Earth. That's not what's really going on now, is it? Because the stars aren't moving. It just looks that way because the Earth is spinning. So we see it like this. But this is what's really going on. There's the Earth. There's Antarctica. And if you zoom in, as you can see, if you take a line and you draw it directly from the center of Antarctica to the Northern Star, the Earth's spinning around that. That's the axis of the Earth. See that? See how it blocks out the Northern Star? See, that's why in the Southern Hemisphere you can't see the Northern Star. Instead, you've got the Southern Cross. So there's the Northern Star, Polaris, the tip of Ursa Minor, the Little Dipper. And then if you turn down towards the South Pole, you can see the Southern Cross, Crux. And that's what they use to navigate by in the Southern Hemisphere. Unfortunately, it's not as perfectly aligned as you can tell. See, you can still see it. But it's also hidden behind the planet. See, if you turn this way for the Southern Hemisphere, they can't see the Little Dipper, Ursa Minor. See, the planet gets in the way. If you turn back this way, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, since you can't see through the planet, you can't see the Southern Cross. So, see how this all totally makes sense? Oh, okay. While we're here, let me point out something real quick. See how fast the Earth is spinning? See how when you look down, it's spinning in a counterclockwise motion, and the moon is orbiting in a counterclockwise motion? That's why sometimes you'll hear people ask, you know, why does the moon set on the wrong side if we're spinning, you know, east to west? So the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Then how come, you know, how come we're supposedly spinning in that same direction? Shouldn't we be spinning in the other direction, you know? But, yeah, that's because the planet's spinning faster than the moon is orbiting around it. I mean, some of it's obviously just confusion, like, you know, obviously, you know, when you're looking at the planet, it looks like it's going one way. When you're looking at the sky, it looks like it's going the other way. When you're, you know, talking about which way the sun rises, it's one thing, you know, and then what's east to west, west to east even frickin' mean? Like, that doesn't really mean anything if you think about it. So it's like, it's way better to say when you're looking down at the Earth, it's spinning in a counterclockwise rotation. Or when you're looking up from the southern pole at the Earth, it's spinning in a clockwise rotation. You know, that makes a lot more sense than oh, it's spinning east to west. Like, what the fuck's that even mean? Like, anyway. So now that we've gotten the core of what this all means to us globetards, here's my question. Why can't we see the southern stars from the United States? And why can't Australia see the northern star? And if the world is this flat disk like you say it is, why is it that all the outside rim people see the same sky and all of the inside rim like the inner circle, the center people see the same sky? Like, how the fuck does that happen? Like, there's a big donut like sky for some reason that only the people towards the edge of Antarctica, which as you can see is definitely not not a wall, it's just a little continent on the southern pole. But yeah, like how come all the people near the ice wall can see a different sky when they're further away from each other than we are from them? Like, if you draw a line from on your map, on your flat Earth map, like the UN map, if you draw a line from the any southern point to any northern point, say America to South America, we're a lot closer than South America is to, say, Australia or the tip of Africa, on your map. So why do they see one sky and we see a different one? It makes absolutely no sense. So that's my question that no flat earther can answer. And if you can answer that, I'd really like to hear it, because it'll be a good laugh.